take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they split? Did they drill? Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals,
Tonight, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Winston and the New Orleans Saints taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are... With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
What you like about him? Guy loves football. Flat out loves it. Has toughness, wants to hang in there and play through just about everything, and walks that line between creativity and being able to take care of the football, taking those chances and not.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Winston into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun, Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
16-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers leaves to Dillon on the draw. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And
throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This one complete to Devin Funchess.
Rodgers pass.
Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 1st down, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's hauled in by Nick Vannett.
Winston's
that catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Throwing. Winston. He's got the tight end, Vannett. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. He'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas. That's good for a Saints. 1st and 10 at the 26.
Play fake. Winston. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, he's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7. Saints 3.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get free.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
People say we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's second down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Saints 3.
Here's J.K. Scott now. Back deep, Deontay Harris. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
The Saints take
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Sliding out of the pocket and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. There's Kamara trying to run for it. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line.
Kamara. That's good.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Winston now. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
Winston.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
By Kenny Clark. A loss of 5.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Draw play, Dillon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They run again with Dillon, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
7 at the 40-yard line.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
Time again to see Jameis Winston in this Saints offense.
And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
From On the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
A gain of 9. It's fourth down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packers offense set to go, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3.
A hit and a loose football, and the Packers pick it up.
Recovered by the kicking team.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
To throw again on second down. Winston over the middle to Smith. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The first down throw for Winston. Underneath pass here to Van Ness. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. Underneath pass here to Van Ness. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. In the early window, lots of good matchups to choose from. We'll highlight the game in Detroit. A big one for the Lions, as they'll have to contend with the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well, one being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Chicago Bears. And then finally, the national game on Sunday night. It's a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. And our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, Rodgers.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
To A.J. Dillon.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll find his man in the end route, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Now a carry for Dillon. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
A.J. Dillon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. He'll buy some time right. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
On the keeper. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Jameis to throw it. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Given 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Winston, he will keep it.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Able to find Harris, complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Winston now from the 50. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by linebacker Bobby Wagner. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll run here with Dillon.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
This is Dillon. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
Here's Dillon.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
To Davante Adams.
Davante Adams there to make the grab. And this offense is running away with this one. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints again ready to go on offense.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Winston. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Dean Lowry able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, he's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Saints on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run. It's Kamara. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Dillon. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Rodgers on 3rd and 2. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Saints' 14-yard line.
They run with Dillon.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this offense continues to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
First down, Winston. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Dean Lowry able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call a
his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. Step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Smith in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, Winston. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Here's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point try now for Crosby. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Back to it after the pick 6. Winston. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
3rd and short yardage. Winston throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Jameis now on first down. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On play action, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Green Bay, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.